come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Kadarius Toney with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
This defense for the Packers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
6-man. Check curls. Right there. 54. Right there. 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw here. And this one is incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2 and definitely not playing the check down game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that.
He's got it at the 15. And it's a Packers touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 25th touchdown. tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This will be caught. Jeudy. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Jerry Jeudy. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike. Hey, 57, 57. Defense, our time. It's our time.
Looking to throw is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We got this.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try to get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll throw now on the final play. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 31, Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit... Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. Touchdown! Jerry Judy. 71 yards. And the Packers continue to roll. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah. Packer pressure, and down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They go play fake. Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
it makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Chris Barnes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On now is the Packers punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
43.
On first down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And now here's another interception. Shaquill Griffin with a pick.
Well,
partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
What we got? Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Cates throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Cates.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh, this
This is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing to start the drive. Cates over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Nick Bolton. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
So we'll recap real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.